Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you guys some ways I prep my hair to get my hair cut straight. I know a lot of people, they're quite nervous about getting straight cut, and I think it should be a concern when you're going to put heat on your hair. There's a possibility when you do put heat on your hair to at times get heat damage. So I definitely understand that, and I definitely understand why you would be nervous. I know for me the Rev dryer is also very gentle, and it really helps to keep the hair healthy because of the reverse air technology that it does have, but it's also very expensive. And if you don't feel comfortable blowing your hair out, keep doing curly cuts. I mean, there's just a possibility that you won't be able to get all the split ends off, but if you're nervous about doing blown out cuts, just keep doing, your curly cuts. Anyway, I wanted to share with you some stuff that I have used over the years for heat protectant. So I've used this Aveda heat protectant back in 2015, 2016, and I really did like it, and I used this mostly when I was actually flat ironing my hair and I wanted it super straight, and this did the job. But I don't use this anymore. It's expired actually. I should throw it out. I've also used this. I didn't really like it because it's still full, so I didn't like this one, but there was nothing wrong with it. It did work, but it probably is expired too, so this needs to be thrown out. The one that I preferred the most was the Uncle Funky's Daughter, and it's still the one I prefer the most, and I would repurchase it to do my hair. I prefer it over every other heat protectant I've used. This is my favorite, and they have a whole line, and the whole line is actually amazing, and I will repurchase it when they have a good sale. But I absolutely love this line. Like, I'm gonna get it back. I love it. It's my favorite line, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I do have a discount code for Uncle Funky's Daughter, but that's not the reason. I love that. That's my favorite. I was gifted this by Inner Sense, and I did use them on my last blowout when I used the Rev, and I love them. This is a lotion, a blowout lotion, and it worked. I was scared because I was like, it's so natural, but it did work. And then this is the Hair Love Prep Spray, and I put that on afterwards, and it did work. So it worked. But it's so natural, like I'm always scared, like, oh, is it gonna work? But it did work, and I did like it. It doesn't have a strong smell or anything, but I'm still always scared because it was the first time I was using that particular heat protectant for my hair, so I was nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I did use this one time. I don't love it, so I think I'll be returning it because I feel like it made my scalp itch, and the ingredients are terrible, but it did give a good blowout, so I do like it, but I will be returning it. I just didn't like how it made my scalp itch, that's why. I want to share with you a few things I do to my hair before I do any heat styling to my hair. So there's one thing I do to my hair, and this is something that recommended by my stylist, the stylist that now cuts my hair, because at one point I used to have my hair straightened around 2015, 2016, 2017. I used to straighten my hair after washing, just blowing it out and using a flat iron to straighten my hair. And I remembered I was getting not my whole strand, but just a tad bit of heat damage. Just, the hair just loosened somewhere right here. So I did ask my stylist, what do I need to use to, reduce any heat damage or anything to my hair? One thing she said is to use a protein treatment before heat styling. Use a protein treatment. This isn't the one I have been using exclusively. I have other ones, but I use this one as well when I need a quick protein treatment, and it works. It's by Pacifica. It's very clean and it works. So I do use this one as well, especially when I need a quick one in the shower, and it works. Using this is a good way to cleanse your hair before you do any kind of heat styling. A clarifying shampoo, something that's going to get the hair clean. You need to get the hair clean when you're going to do heat styling. It's nice to do that. One of the things I've been using lately during heat styling for shampoo and conditioning is I have been using the Oliplex shampoo. I don't always use the number 3, but I've been using the Oliplex shampoo. It's really nice. It has silicones in it. and it's just really nice to cleanse the hair to prepare it for heat styling. I've also used a conditioner, and it's really nice, but I wouldn't repurchase it. I had gotten these in like a set. Ulta had them on sale like for 30% off, so I had gotten them maybe in December, around December time. Yeah, I had gotten them, and this is how much I've used. I use this thing a lot, so I really like these for heat styling. This one is so nice to shampoo the hair when you're heat styling. It's just, it has a lot of silicone, so it's really nice. Another thing you can use to protect your hair when you're going to heat style is the K18. I use this to help with my webbing, and I didn't have the Velcro ends anymore, but with the webbing in my hair, this, after using this for the I think it says 4 uses. I can't remember, whatever uses it says on here, 4 washes or whatever the required time for the K18, I did use it, and it significantly changed my hair. The webbing had stopped and everything like that has stopped, and my hair is back to what it was. My curl definition is nice. It just really helps. It's a really good product. It's really expensive though. It's $75 for this little thing. My cousin, who is a stylist, did get it for me for half off, so if you have a stylist friend, let them hook you up. So the deep conditioners I've been using, this is just one of the deep conditioners I have been using. There are others. So those are the things that I do use to style my hair when I heat style my hair. So you definitely need to have some form of protein treatment. That's going to really help you not to get heat damage. And also, I want you guys to have these questions in mind when you see a stylist. Ask them the question, if I'm heat styling my hair, what do I need to use? That's the reason you're going to them. Ask them these questions, and that's what I do. When I go to see my stylist, I ask her whatever question I want to ask so that I can keep my hair healthy. One thing my stylist told me to do was to use a protein treatment. You can also use Oliplex. If you have Oliplex, you can use K18. You don't have to get any of these expensive things. The most important thing you need to do is use a protein treatment, and that's one of the cheapest things you can get out of Oliplex and K18. Protein treatment is going to be the cheapest. Another tip I'm going to give you, if you decide you want to try straight cut, that's a daunting task, especially if you cannot trust the stylist. Just like curly cut stylists, straight style stylists may not be the best. You have to find a good stylist. The stylist needs to know how to cut straight to have it translate well in its curly state, like my stylist is able to do. And not every stylist can do that. And for me personally, if I would have to swap to straight cutting, it would be scary. Especially when it's difficult to find somebody that's going to do your hair in a way that's going to make it translate well. One of the best kind of cutting to do is one where it's called a 0-degree cut, and it's one where the hair is pulled all the way down and it's cut blunt. It's like a blunt cut, or they call it a precision cut. That's what you would ask for, a precision cut. If you decide you want to go to get your hair straight cut by a stylist, one of my suggestions is wear your hair how you normally are going to be wearing that hair when the hair is cut. So if your style is a wash and go, you need to go to that salon so that the stylist can see how your curls are laying. They need to know how your curls are laying. Maybe a 2-day wash and go or a 3-day wash and go, but I want to go with something that's too old so that they can't see how your curls will normally lay. So you need to let them know, because they can't just blindly cut without knowing how your curls lay. And then you go away all mad because your curls are not laying right, because they would not know how your curls were laying before. So that's one of my #1 tip. Go in a wash and go, or however you like wearing your hair, go to the stylist in that way. And you can always go afterwards how you would like. For my stylist, the first time I went back after a year and I wanted my hair to be cut to be worn curly, I did go in a wash and go. I didn't need her to see how my hair is laying because she hadn't seen me in a year, right? Also, so when I went for this second cut, you see and notice there's more volume because I wanted more volume. So when I went for my cut, I made sure I snapped a picture to show her what I wanted changed with my cut. I wanted some more volume, I wanted a little more bang, and I wanted certain things. So I did take a picture and then I showed her what I needed cleaned up and what I wanted changed. and she executed. This is a day 4 wash and go with the Alakay Natural Holy Styling Gel, and I use this as a leave-in, this Blue Tansy leave-in. Pretty, right? So that's day 4 of this wash and go. But that's the tips I can give you. Protein treatment, make sure you go to the stylist in the wash and go. I wouldn't go past day 3 wash and go, so the stylist can see how your hair is laying, so that when they see your hair curly, and when they blow it out, they can see exactly how the hair is laying in a blown out state. So you have to set your stylist up to execute the job that needs to be done so you can be happy. I hope this video is going to be helpful if you decide that you want to get a blown out cut. However, I always encourage you, if it's something you're uncomfortable with doing, do not do it. Keep doing what you're doing. Just talk to your stylist. Ask them, sit and talk with them. You're paying your money, and ask them, how can we get to a point where we can make sure all the split ends are gone? There's an option. They can have you come out blown out, trim the hair, and then wash it, and then style it, set it, and then they can, you know, if any curls are out of shape, they can fix it. That's just my suggestion. You don't have to change stylists. You just have to try to see how you and your stylist can work together to come to a goal of keeping healthy hair. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope this video was helpful. If there's anything else I missed, please let me know in the comment section.